Dear students, here I am today to discuss the last phase of questionnaire designing process. Let us proceed for. As I have earlier discussed that questionnaire design may be categorized into three phases: the pre-construction phase, the construction phase, and the post-construction phase. In the pre-construction phase, the investigator has to plan beforehand about the conceptual framework and definition of key terms, as well as the research objectives and hypotheses. Suppose the investigator wants to know or study about the impact of mobile addiction and health hazards. In that case, the investigator must be clear about different functions, different impacts of mobile on health issues, along with different components of health also. On the basis of that only, objectives of the study may be framed, and to fulfill or to collect data to fulfill those objectives, the investigator has to frame the question items. These activities may be done on the basis of literature review, on the basis of established theoretical framework that has already framed, along with discussion with experts in that field. In this phase also, the investigator has to know the respondent's eligibility, how far the respondent is eligible for responding the questionnaire, because on the status or nature of the sample drawn, the drafting of the question has to be made. In this phase also, the form of survey is also decided. There are different modes of question survey, that may be postal, telephonic interview, face-to-face interview. In postal survey, where the respondee has to write the response by themselves, the questionnaire should be clear in instruction. Let us come to the construction phase. Here, the investigator has to decide the question format. It may be close-ended, it may be open-ended, and sometimes it may be dichotomous, the yes or no, male-female, like that. The questionnaire, the close-ended questionnaire is preferred if the range of answers are well known to the investigator and options are limited. On the other hand, the open-ended are preferred if the options are multiple and unknown. Here, one aspect need to be kept in mind while designing the questionnaire. If the study is quantitative, that means if the data analysis procedure is quantitative, then the question items must be framed on that line, and keeping this fact in mind, questionnaire should be designed. If the investigator is uncertain about the analysis mode to adopt, collection of raw data may be also helpful rather than categorizing the questionnaire. Another aspect important in construction phase is questionnaire relevance and wordings. Questions, those are relevant to the content, relevant to the objectives, need to be incorporated, which need to be simple, clear, and easy to understand. Double-barreled questions must be avoided. That means in one sentence there should not be two questions, and or are or etc. should not be included. That may lead to difficulty in interpreting the responses. Avoiding leading and loaded questions is also another aspect. Suppose this is a loaded question. Don't you think overuse of mobile may have adverse effect on your health? Vague and ambitious words like often, occasionally, usually, how much need to be avoided, because all these are relative. As these are time specific, it means different to different respondents. Avoiding filtering questions also necessary. Another aspect that we have to keep in mind is question sequence. The structure of the question should be logical. it may follow this order. Some may be opening questions to show courtesy or to solicit respondents' cooperation, creating interest in the topic. Such some common types of questions may be included in this phase. There may be early questions, those which are simple, close-ended, easy to respond, but convey the theme questions. These questions may be included in this phase. Middle questions, those are relevant and directly related to the theme. Last questions and closing questions. In closing questions, building relationship, keeping future scope or meeting need to be included. Questionnaire response size. This is one of the important aspect of questionnaire design. As I have said earlier, in questionnaire, options are provided for choice. So the choice must be adequate. It is advisable that 5 to 7 options may be provided in a questionnaire, and if the questionnaire is to be quantitative, sometimes Likert type scale is suggested, where there is a range of responses, usually 5 points to 7 points. Here one example is given here. With regard to factual information, another aspect is that we have to include do not know option so that respondents do not feel forced to answer by guessing. Another important and core issue of questionnaire is validity. As you know, validity means accuracy, authenticity. Most of the time, questionnaire designers do not feel it is crucial with regard to validity. What is the reason? It is considered that questionnaires are limited in purpose. That means most of the investigators prepared the questionnaire for one-time use, for collecting the immediate data with a very short span, and that's why rigorous validating process is not followed here, but questionnaire must ensure validity to be a valid instrument, and this can be done in these following ways. In the planning phase, meaning of all terms, technical terms must be clearly specified, asking relevant questions as per the objective of the research. Questions phrasing, that means the wordings need to be made clearly understandable. Questionnaire should be reviewed by the content experts that may keep content validity. For productive validity of the items, follow-up observations of respondents' behavior may also be made. And here one thing has to note, if there is translation of the questionnaire is required, it should be made by the investigator to keep the validity of the questionnaire. Another, the reliability. To keep the reliability of the questionnaire, the test-retest method may be adopted. Let us come to the layout. That means appearance of the questionnaire is always necessary, because it conveys the message of the investigator to the respondent, and therefore the layout of the questionnaire should be like this. A cover letter or consent letter stating the objectives of the study must be there. In case of sensitive questions, adding a statement saying the respondent can omit any question they prefer not to answer may be included here. Appreciation letter for appreciation words for participations. In fact, the layout of questionnaire is important so that a message of seriousness go or convey to the respondents, because one of the limitation of questionnaire is that most of the time the respondents do not feel it necessary to return the response. To show that the respondents are impressed by the layout, therefore layout of the questionnaire is utmost necessary. Preparing the first draft, the final touch-up, keeping all these facts in mind, the first draft of the questionnaire need to be prepared. The post-construction phase, the pre-test of the questionnaire need to be done in this phase. That can be done on a pilot, which is known also as pilot study. That is done on a small group of sample before finalizing the questionnaire. So on the basis of this pre-test, the feedback is taken. In this test, basically 4 steps are there. The pre-testing of the questionnaire on a small sample, revising the questionnaire on the basis of the feedback, revising the final draft of the questionnaire, and administering the questionnaire and obtaining responses. Lastly, the investigator has to finalize his questionnaire and administer the final draft. So, dear students, I wish to cover up all these issues very briefly, as all these aspects are in your syllabus and all these are going to be included in your, as the exam, your sessional exam is also coming, and we have to cover up the syllabus. Therefore, I hope by this discussion you will be able to prepare yourself for the exam. Along with, you will be in a better position to develop your questionnaire for your project report yourself, and it will be helpful in construction this tool in your further research activities. If there is any queries, please feel free to drop a message. So thank you. In the next class, I hope to deal with another technique, observation technique. Thank you.